it forward. Right, this is just going to be a quick episode touching on the likes of what's actually going on for people who are firstly sitting on the fence about going to the retreat. Currently, there is 3 spaces available, but we'll check my emails. It may actually only be 2. So down at the retreat on the 24th of September, which is next Friday, putting this out just before that. So down there, we have 3 days, we have 2 nights. It's fun-filled, jam-packed with so many different things. We have 4 experts in their field. We have Cara, the nutritionist. We have Joe, the personal development. We have Kaz, the yoga teacher. And I nearly forgot the 4th. That is myself. Colman. That's me. My name. You don't know who I am already. But that's what I'm talking about. You have 4 experts in their field doing exactly what they do best. The likes of the meals, the likes of the personal development coach from Joe, which I'm currently working with myself, the yoga. It all starts on the Friday. There is, I suppose, the most looking for a fancy word here. Words are not coming out of my mouth. There is an icebreaker straight off the bat when people come and arrive. Okay, based down in Skull, West Cork. We're at a lovely location, 5 minutes from the sea. And when you get there, we all get to know each other. A lot of people come on their own, which I do recommend. And you get to meet people that are like-minded, because for the most part, people weren't forced to go. Well, I hope they weren't anyway. And you all go there and you get to meet everyone, and you go in pairs, and there's that bit of a nice breaker where you get to introduce your partner in this exercise. And as a result of that, then there's a bit of a laugh, and you totally forget their name, forget where they went to school, and whatever other topics you were discussing at the time. And that's just, I suppose, the first intro to getting to know each other. And following that, then there's one of the first main meals of the day, which Cara cooks up from all single ingredients that are typically plant-based, and they're also vegan meals for individuals who are and do have that dietary requirement. But the nutrition that you're going to be getting down there, it's all organic single ingredient foods. It's something that I recommend, and what I recommend is what I do. And as a result of that, you're going into the final event of the Friday evening, which is the yoga, which Kaz nearly puts you asleep, which definitely puts me asleep, with a slow meditation. And that's pretty much wrapping up your first day. And we then go on first and good and early with grounding. Okay, starts at 7 a.m. You betcha. So we have grounding starting at 7 a.m. So that means you have to be up before that. And I will most certainly be tickling people's toes, which I have done on the other 2 previous retreats down in West Cork, for people who don't want to get up early. But you do, because you don't want to miss the thing on this retreat. So the grounding typically goes on outside in the garden, and then as a result of that, you get natural sunlight, which is a natural mood improver. Again, everything you're going to be doing is going to be improving your overall health. And then we go into either a sea swim or a kayaking, depending on the high tides. And then after that is your breakfast. So breakfast, again, is either overnight oats, there's eggs that are there, another complete protein winner, and there's all different nuts and seeds and bolts. A lot of them sent in from either sponsors of the retreat. You have New and Naturals, you have Linwoods, and after that, I don't want to forget anyone else's name. So those are 2 items that are high in omega-3, which are super beneficial for your skin and your muscle recovery and cognitive function, especially reducing inflammation. Then you have an opportunity to book in with Joe one-to-one, which is someone I'm actually working with myself, because your fitness and your health is not just about how many days you train, it's about everything else in between. Then we have activities such as strolls and a walk, a butter walk around Skull, which is something that is a sight to be seen. And going and just meeting and having chats with people about everything and anything, it's something that I enjoy and I want more people to do, because as I said, do you know what I mean? You don't have to train to in every single day to improve on your health. 10,000 steps is a minimum requirement. You'll definitely get that on the retreat. I can guarantee you that. So the kayaking, there's both night kayaking and day kayaking in the sea. And it's something that it's optional, but most people do it anyway. And then the sea swims, which I'm a firm believer in, we try to get them in the morning. And then you go into our main meal, and all the time you're meeting and getting to know people a little bit better, which is great. And even there's one example of on the second retreat. It was we had 2 individuals that have come through the organic fitness program, and that are good friends of mine now. We had Sarah Murphy and we Colman Kendi, and we were all just sitting there trying to unwind, and Kaz was there taking the yoga, and she's there. So breathe and take in deep breaths, and in through your nose, and out through your mouth. And whatever happened between the Colin Kennedy and Sarah Murphy, just a fit of laughing that just ended up happening. It was just one of those things where you shouldn't be laughing, you're meant to be unwinding, you're meant to be concentrating on the yoga, and everyone was just in the stitches laughing at nothing, but everything at the same time. It's like when you're in mass and you shouldn't be laughing, but you end up laughing. It was just one of those moments that was so contagious, and like energy and positivity is something that I'm a firm believer in as well, because it is infectious, and everyone in the whole group, all 15 of us, were literally in the stitches laughing. And then Kaz there, well, this is kind of a laughing yoga session that has been changed into, and these are just small little things that happen naturally. Like, that wasn't planned, and that's what I want people to do is come to these retreats and enjoy the whole thing, with inclusive of the foods, the people that you meet, the activities such as the kayaking, the walking, the sea swimming, and ending up then down in the retreat. Ending the retreat down up in the Skull Country Market, and it's a bit of a dream. And for the value of what it's worth, and the goodie bags alone are worth nearly about 150, if not 200 euro, between Swanwick, blue light blocking glasses. Each individual gets that. There's items such as hemp seeds you go away with. There is fermented foods, again, good for gut health. We'll all be talking about that. And with the small bit of a veg patch there, there'll be talks on how to grow and be more sustainable, given by myself, because I absolutely positively love people to either grow their own or add it to their diet. And one of the things is, my sayings, I'm going to get in that t-shirt for sure. I won't have it ready for the retreat. It's either where you grow your own or you buy it, and make sure you add it to your diet, because foods are massive. And by God, you're getting the finest types of foods down at this retreat. I can guarantee you that. So if you are on the fence about this retreat and you would like to have not only a good time, but also a healthy time this weekend coming, the 24th of September, I highly recommend you to book in. And remember, don't wait for anybody else just to book in for this retreat. The more people that book in, a lot of people have booked in individually, the more friends you come away with. Okay, like-minded, healthy, happy individuals coming out the other side of a 3-day belter. Couldn't recommend it enough to you. All right. And if you have any questions, get on to either myself on Colman Power Organic Fitness, either on social media platforms, Instagram. We have TikTok, and TikTok's going very well, so check that out. Or send me a WhatsApp if you have my personal number. Cara is another woman to get in contact, and Joe and Kaz also very active on their social media platforms. I'll be tagging them up in the show notes below here. East Cork Nutrition, Joe Mindfulness, and Kaz Yoga. I'll be tagging them up below. So I love to end these podcasts by stay tuned, don't wait around, get in it, get on it, and keep it organic.